are generally two types of DPS characters in Genshin. The first type is characters that can deal damage whenever they feel like, either with their elemental skill or even their normal or charge attacks. These characters are the best in the open world since you can literally snipe an enemy from far away without any issues. On the other hand, some characters are burst reliant, where enemies run in fear when they are bursting, but once their burst expires, they hit like a wet noodle. Luckily, this all changes for Cyno because he got buffed. Okay, maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. So in this video, I'll be building and trying out the new Cyno Buffs with Stellar Conduct to see how beneficial it is. Keep in mind that all of the footages here were tested in the Lunar 8 Creator Experience server, so things are still subjected to change. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like these. And let's get into it. So if Cyno now buffed, he gains a completely new playstyle. So we're gonna be just taking a look at his weapon and artifacts and changing what we need. So for his weapon, I think I'll probably just use Deathmatch, because as a 4-star weapon, that's probably like the best weapon for him with the stats. So let's just equip the Deathmatch and we get a good amount of crit rate. So yeah, I think with this weapon, we don't really need any crit rate circlets. As for artifacts, this is where things changed. So we're gonna be most likely using a disenchantment set. So yeah, let's just take a look and see what options we could put on him. This set is definitely the best for Cyno because he's gonna be dealing stellar conduct damage. So let's get a flower. As for Feather, I kind of want double crit with attack if possible. Energy isn't really that important on Cyno anymore since he's able to deal good damage without it. Either way. Okay, so this one has 18% energy, but it feels like before the Cyno buff, this might be a troll, but I'm just gonna reroll it because the 2 energy that I got is a little bit too much. Okay, 3 crit rate rolls. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I'll keep it for now because I feel like I might just be able to stack crit damage on him. As for Sands, I have attack and double crit as well. I think this might be good, but let me try rerolling this as well because I feel like it could be rolling to something better potentially. Oh, never mind. I got high defense, but I guess I'll keep for now since I think even with 2.7% crit rate, I think it's still good. Unless I just enhance a different one, maybe with like crit damage only and no crit rate. So maybe like something like this, attack, and then we get elemental mastery and crit damage. Alright, so I'll just try to roll something like this. Hopefully I get some crit damage. So, alright, this is a real first try of me enhancing a Sands. 3 HP, okay. Not really getting that good of a luck rolling for Sands though. Another try. The other 3 stats aren't really that good. Yeah. I was hoping to stack everything on crit damage, but I guess never mind. Let's take a look at the circlet first. So let's get a crit damage circlet. I mean, I guess I'll just use this since this is already equipped. And then as for Goblet, I do have this one, so I might just try rerolling it. Hopefully I get more crit damage and crit rate. Okay, I think 2 and 2 is good. So I'll just keep this as well. So I think my weakest piece right now might just be the Sands. So let me see if I can find an off piece for him. Okay, this one looks pretty good, although the crit damage is a little bit low though. 2 crit damage and 3 HP. I think this is fine. I'll equip it. So yeah, let's take a look at Cyno's stats. 82% crit rate and 219 crit damage. I think his crit rate might be over capped. Since I'm using 4-piece disenchantment set, there's a 16% extra. But actually it's like very close to 100%. So it's not really technically capped yet, but I would say this is good enough. So if you're wondering why Cyno doesn't really need energy anymore, is because if you have Cyno, you know that he needs burst to deal damage. Otherwise, it would just be poking enemy with a stick. But now, with his new buffs, if you use elemental skill, you'll be able to immediately go into his burst state. So this will be very good for him as he'll be able to do a lot of damage this way, especially with Stellar Conduct being a thing. So yeah, now let's just go and fight some bosses to test out our new Cyno team. Alright, I officially found my first boss, or I guess victim in a sense. So I just see my damage. I'm able to immediately infuse myself with Electro. And then boom! 59k each slashes. That's actually so good. Like, just knowing the fact that Cyno doesn't really need to rely on his burst now is like actually so nice. Alright. Now let's finish off the boss of Cyno. Yeah, like damage-wise, if I just do Electro damage, it's still pretty good. Like 10k each. But like 76k randomly just from Cyno's like skill. 3 times, that's like 200 plus k damage right there. And best of all, I didn't even use his burst, so let me just waste his burst right now because I don't even need it. Yeah, I've switched him out. He doesn't have his burst anymore, but who cares? He can still do this. Like, this is actually so nice. I can't like express it enough. Anyways, let's just go ahead and find some other meat. I would say my team right now is actually pretty free to play because Chi-Chi, I would say a lot of people will have her. And then Fischl, of course, a 4-star I can get for free. So, pretty obvious, like, easy to achieve team comps. Like, as someone that have been using Cyno for a long time now, I think this playstyle I definitely prefer a little bit more because it's a little bit easier to actually play. And also, I can just get Chi-Chi out. She's also a healer. She'll be able to heal us all. Now I just repeat the same thing. Should be able to finish the boss off as well. Yeah, 78k right there. Let's try out the artifact domain. I want to see how good Cyno will be able to deal with these two enemies. Kind of separated, so a little bit annoying to deal with, but one skill with Stellar Conduct pretty much did half of the HP on one of them. Let's do another one. Okay. A little bit less damage this time, but you can start our rotations again. Cyno's cooldown was also so low. Like his skill cooldown was just barely any. So, pretty much just kind of deal with all these enemies, like, pretty quickly. Yeah, it's pretty much expected. Finish off the last enemy pretty quickly as well. Let's see if I get rewarded with any artifacts, potentially. Okay, I got a goblet for this. Defense, attack, nothing. Pretty much just, like, unlucky. So let's just say you're someone like me that likes to, I guess, take your favorite characters out in the overworld, and if the playstyles aren't really, like, the best, especially if there's 2 bursts reliant, you just won't use them. Well, fear not. Cyno doesn't even need to use bursts anymore. Like, if I farm ley lines, I usually just don't use bursts at all. Because, like, doing ley lines counts as, like, I guess, explorations as well in the overworld. But nowadays, you can just kind of buff up and then pretty much just do 2 quick rotations with Cyno, and then you still have a burst intact. Don't even need to use it at all. Oh, another enemy here. Great. I lost my Stellar Conduct field, but it's fine. Still able to do like pretty nice damage either way. Yeah, like I kind of missed my Stellar Conduct. Oh well. Oh look, there's a monster camp over there. Let's just go and say hi. Yeah. Get my Chi-Chi's skill out and then Cyno skill. We can start doing Stellar Conduct. Wait until the eye shows up and then we press E. Easy Stellar Conduct combo, basically. Okay, I mean it's fine. Even though we didn't get rid of the entire enemy camp, still can just press my skill again and then easy. Well, I guess this is our first true test. I want to see if I can deal with like annoying local legends. This local legend in particular is very mobile. Like she moves around a lot. So usually when I miss my burst, like I just lose a lot of my damage. But let's just see how we can deal with her because we don't really need to use our burst. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's do this again. Immediately can start my rotation, basically. 52k, yeah. Damage wise, I'm enjoying how high it gets. Oh, she ran away. Okay, it's fine. Still able to do some Stellar Conduct damage on her. Whoa, okay. She hits really hard though. I gotta be careful. Okay, I got frozen, but it's still fine. Ow. Okay, 60k. If I really want to heal, I could just use Chi-Chi's burst as well. And now that she has 1% uptime on her skill, you pretty much just kind of spam it, and then we have infinite cryo applications essentially. Yeah, not really that long, and then the boss is already at half HP. Cyno's gameplay now is definitely more fluid. I'm liking it like way better than like before. And Stellar Conduct in general is a very nice reaction. Like damage wise, it's very satisfying to do. Also easy as well. I know you haven't used Cyno's burst once. Okay, a little bit dangerous. Let me just heal up again. And she did like 100k with her burst with Stellar Conduct. Like, what's not to like in this team, right? Okay, pretty much can finish the boss off now. Yeah. She wanted to chill, but Cyno says no. Alright, let's get another enemy out of the way. This boss does seem like pretty tanky. And also its attack is kind of similar to Cyno in a way. Like, they're both electro and it has like flashy electro attacks. So I guess we're related. Yeah, my damage currently is like hovering around 60k. Sometimes I hit 70k. Okay, I'm actually kind of curious though. What happens if I burst with Cyno? Like, will he be able to deal multiple instances of Stellar Conduct? Yes, okay, so that's 1. 2. Okay, I think I ran out of Chi-Chi's. Oh, wow. So I was still able to deal like the last dish out of Stellar Conduct. So with Burst, Cyno is even better. Like, even though I don't really need Burst, but once he gets his Burst back up, like, that's actually just like so good. Okay, I kind of want to switch into Cyno's signature, just to see how much more damage we'll be able to do. As for artifacts though, I think we might be capped with crit rate, so I'm not sure if I can switch anything though. I mean, I guess I'll just not switch my build. I'll just keep this up, but knowing that I'll have 100% crit is a little bit more reassuring. I guess instead of official, let's just get Yaemiko in. I want to see how overkill this team will be. There's a few local legends here, 2 of them. We got a Goat and also the Bird. So yeah. So let's see how much damage I'll be able to do. Now with Cyno's like signature weapon. Alright, 70k. Let me also burst. A little bit scared of like the damage I'm taking right now. So, oh, watch out. The Goat's gonna rush me. Oh, okay. Goat is kind of scary. Yeah, with Cyno's burst though, I'm able to do like very consistent stellar conduct damage now. Let's refresh our skills, and then I guess we can get Yaemiko's skill up. Okay, the bird is spinning. My Cyno's burst is already back up though. That's pretty nice. Okay, let me just use my burst. The Goat is pretty mobile, like it's moving around pretty fast. 45k this time. Wait, I got beat up. The bird just like, I don't know what it did. Okay, it's gonna try this again. I think once we kill one local legend, the other one should be easier. Wow, 170k. I don't know if it's bird, like when it lies down, it gets like lower resistance or not, but that was a pretty nice amount of damage though. Alright, let's finish off the bird. Okay, not quite. Alright, let's burst again. Alright, where's the Goat at? But the Goat is literally leaving the arena, like really chasing it around. Oh, hello. This fight is actually really fun. Like, I'm lucky that I'm not really relying on Cyno's burst, because this boss could just avoid my burst by running away. So yeah, like I'm chasing a Goat around, but it's fine. Still able to at least do some damage. Alright, we finish off the Goat. It's gonna burst. It's running away again. I'm like running a marathon to catch up to it. Alright, 59k. That was a pretty fun fight. Alright, let's go and fight a bit more local legends. So with a premium team with Yaemiko and Chi-Chi, I think this should be easy and fast. Even though this local legend has a big shield, I think we can just plunge. Either do this. Wow, that's a lot of damage taken. Gotta be a little bit more wary, I think. But I'm using Sandrone to break the shield, I guess. Sandrone is on shield duty now. I mean, she has a Claymore Cannon, so she makes this easier. Alright. Gotta kind of be wary of like the boss's AoE attacks. Okay, I did 130k. That's actually so high. Now with my burst, I can pretty much have like stellar conduct, so yeah, very consistent. Every time the eye appears, I'll be able to press E and then just stellar conduct. I mean, Chi-Chi heals for a lot, so I'm not really like that worried. Alright, I guess it's time to finish off the boss. I can even save my burst, yeah. So, oh, that was unfortunate. Alright, next I'm gonna deal with the Fontaine local legends. So we're gonna start with Liam here. He's a little bit dangerous, so I'll get my stamina back up first. Slime is angry at me. Oh, it's fine. The slime will just be a collateral damage for me anyways. Seems like I can also stagger Liam, because he's a human boss, right? Yeah. So 75k, pretty good. Okay, I gotta be careful. Like, I'm standing on fire, literally. I don't want to get overloaded or anything. Okay, let's burst. She also deals like very nice stellar conduct damage as well. Alright, let's move away from that place. Thank you. And then we'll just take the battlefield over here instead. Let me also burst up. Okay. They Liam's like tricks are the same. He just throws fire and then kind of like try to overload you with like his attacks, which he just did right now. Wow, okay. Whoa, I'm not even ready yet. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. His tricks are so cheap though, like, why don't you just like stop throwing your... Okay, I'll get revenge. So instead of Yamiko, I'm gonna be using Beidou, which is also another character that got buffed, but I'm just gonna be playing her because she'll be able to generate an electro shield at C6 especially. So I hope she can withstand Liam's attacks. Alright, it's revenge time, hopefully. In the beginning, I don't think Liam does that much damage. Gotta watch out. Yeah, 73k. She's just able to like actually withstand the attacks as well. But now with my burst, for Beidou, I think I'm safe. Okay, 88k. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Thankfully, Beidou was here to save me from disaster. Alright, it's fine. Put your... What? I have no idea what happened. I could kind of parry my attacks with Beidou as well. And then get my cryo out. Okay. I don't really like the sound of that. Oh, I did... wait, is that 100k or 10k? I was a little bit scared. What? Wait, that's so annoying. Like, I think the worst part about this boss, though, is not like the overload, but the fact that he hides behind trees. I can't even see him. I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh, he also making me climb trees as well. Yeah, like I'm getting overloaded with 22k. Okay, that's actually pretty annoying. Alright, Chi-Chi. I think we're just gonna drown him. Can I even drown him? Yeah, okay. Who's too hot to handle now?
I'm too hot to handle.
Sorry, I lost my coolator for a sec. But next we're gonna be fighting Rocky, who I guess might be related to Liam in some ways. Just because they're both humans and local legends, I assume they're related. But anyways, I just fight him. He'll probably be a little bit easier to fight because he won't be throwing so many random things out. Besides his punches, but I feel like I can tank a punch with you. So yeah, 100k damage. Yeah, so I think earlier I was doing 100k damage as well, but very nice. Okay, I did a lot of damage to me, but it's fine. Chi-Chi will be able to heal us back up. And then Beidou's shield is back up, so he can just repeat the process. Alright, also Cyno's burst is finally up as well, so I guess we just press our burst as well. Okay, that is a bit scary. I gotta switch off. At least this boss doesn't one-shot you. Chi-Chi did 80k. Pretty nice. Shield up, I think we're fine again. Also, Chi-Chi is marking the enemy as well, so I could heal anytime I want. Yeah, so far I see 110k as my most dealt damage so far, which is very nice. Thanos' burst is like pretty long lasting, so even if a boss runs away, like I'm still able to chase it down. I think I should be able to finish Rocky off soon though. He's still struggling, but that's futile. Yeah, wait, I did 130k as well. That's like the highest I've dealt so far, damage-wise. Alright, so next, I'm gonna be trying out the Stygian Onslaught. I'll be seeing like if Cyno can deal with any of these bosses. So we'll just be using like a pretty nice premium team for Cyno for now, and then just see if we can beat it. So we have Yamiko, Chi-Chi, and of course Sandrone. This boss starts off, okay, I gotta just break the shields. It's got a stellar conduct, right? Yeah. And let's see if we can finish it off with Cyno as well. Nice, yeah. The shield got destroyed. I'm seeing like pretty consistent 100k damage right now, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so this team is pretty fun. Like you get to change to a lot of different characters. I saw like a lot of cryo superconduct damage there as well, so pretty nice. Let's just refresh the eyes' like skill, and then I guess we could do a burst rotation. Well, unfortunately, the ball decided to go hibernating again, so I guess I gotta destroy all of these again. Now I gotta freeze it and do stellar conduct. I'm hoping to finish the boss off. We have 20 seconds left. Chichi did a pretty hefty amount in 100k as well. I mean, this team is pretty safe. I'm not really dying really. Okay, 10 seconds left. Please don't run away. One more skill. Okay. One more maybe? Okay, that was just barely on time. 117 seconds. Not bad. Yeah, with Cyno's buffs, he's now a force to be reckoned with. And I'm very happy with his changes. The addition of stellar conduct also just adds another layer in his playstyle to spice up his builds. So I'm really looking forward to what else I could do with it once the version releases. As always, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and check out my new Chi buff video by clicking on the video here.